Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? So, we have got a very slow set of drills at the moment, extremely slow, painfully so. And because of that, we don't have sufficient materials moving north to properly fund all of this. Some of them are working, but most of them aren't because we're simply not producing enough. Although, actually, I've not seen this stop yet. We run over here and have a look a minute. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, they've still got some stuff in there. This one's got plenty down here. We're producing the occasional one of the inserters. So I think we've nearly got enough. But quite frankly, anyway, we do need to increase our steam engine. So what I said we would do today is we're going to make a steam engine farm. First thing that I want to do is... Actually, the first thing I want to do is I want to get some steel. And the reason I want to get steel is because I want to make... can we make them yet? Oh, we can't actually make them yet. I want to make the bigger electric poles, so that's got to be some more research that I do later on. So let's not worry about it for a minute. But what I am going to do is I'm going to run south with some power here like this. And I'm going to put in lights. Each pole like that. I didn't actually mean to do that. There we go. Just remove that one. There, right. Excuse me. I've been doing quite a bit of recording today, so my voice is starting to fail me, unfortunately. But I will try to do my best to struggle on regardless. Right, so we got those there. I'll put in a couple extra lights so that we can see what we're doing. Night vision goggles, that would be really cool. I would like to see night vision in this game, but I don't think it is going to be an option, at least not anytime soon. So, if I want to build a string of these steam engines together, I'm going to need several boilers as well. And so what I'm going to have to do, I'm thinking if I run coal down here, I could put steam engines. I'm probably going to have to change this water pipe here. I don't know how many one water pipe can feed. That's something I've not yet found out. But we will discover this together. Let's make steam engines. I'm going to make 10 steam engines, which means I'm going to need more of these. I'm going to need stone. I want stone. Now, I did have something making stone. If I head over here to my little stone production line. I'm making lots and lots of stone bricks, which we will need for the next type of furnace. And that is coming along quite quickly. It is ticking along, but it's not fast enough for my liking. And then I'll be able to replace all of these. So I will get all of these new furnaces. But I also need to make steel for that as well, so I'm going to have to set up a steel production line. So in the meantime, let me just stand here and try and collect this. Oh, perfect. I'm not picking up the coal, but I am picking up this stone. Ideal. How much have I got? I got 37. That should be enough. If I make 5 for a minute, and we'll just let this fill back up. While that's filling up, making those... Oh, I'm still making the next 5 steam engines down there. So I'm just standing here, and I'm gathering... I want to pick up this stone. I want to be able to make another 5 furnaces. I'm going to need... I want to make 10 boilers, basically. I got 5 of those. What do I need? Oh, I need 4. I need a couple more. Is that enough? 27. Yes, that's enough. Right. Just got enough. Just. Not by a lot. Just enough. What do I do here? Oh, I know what I did. So I've only got 1 furnace there. Really, I want to be putting more stone brick. I'm going to use a lot more stone bricks than I am walls now, so I want that one to head into that chest. If I remove that one and that one, I'll just pick these bricks up. There. And I want to get a inserter, turn it round. Actually, if I put it that way like that, and then get a couple of these belts, I'll put one there, rotate one, and one there. There we go. Right, they'll start feeding into there so we can actually use both sides. Perfect. That's just what we wanted. And now I want to make steam engines. I want 10 of these. 1, 2. There, that's 10. So if I get these steam engines here, and I think we'll use this pipe here. We got the pipe here. I'm gonna actually, if I do 5 off of each, I don't know how far I can go. I know nothing about this. This is something I should have probably researched beforehand. I know. I said I would stop doing that. Well, first of all, let's put 3 of these in a line here and see what that does. So So I put those 3 in. 2 of them are already covered by an electric pole, but 1 of them isn't. So I'm going to put 3 more right down next to it. Here, here, and here like this. And finally I'm going to put another 3. Actually, no. Those can stay there. I'll go north a little bit, and I'll do the same right here like this. And this pipe, I'm going to move it. I'm going to move that pipe as well. So let's dig that one up, dig that one up, and then dig these 2 up. And that one. Now I realise I'm just shutting down all of the water now. This is going to be a fairly serious thing. So what I'm going to do is I want the curved pipes, these first. That one is going to go on to there, and then it comes north. But I don't want it to go quite so far. That's why I'm going to put it there, and then I'm not... Do I put... Yes. Do I put another one? Yes, I do. I'll put another one there, and I'll run it north again, and that's going to go about there. And then I'm just going to have a regular pipe. Where is the regular pipe? I don't have any regular pipe. I need to make regular pipe. That is something that I also need to make, I think. I really can't remember now. I thought there was something that I needed to make a bit later on that needed lots and lots of pipe, but I don't really remember. So I'll get back to you on that one. That one will go there. So I did have 10 of them. I'm not going to have 10 for a minute. I'm going to connect... You know what? Let's I want these boilers here. So how can I do this? If I bring the water out of there and I run 10... no, well, I could just do 9, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You know what? Let's make another one. Just for luck, we'll do another one. There we go. And then I want that final steam engine is going to go there like that. I want a electric pole to go here. It can't go there. It can go there. That is going to connect up those. And then I'm going to want one here. And I'm going to want a final one down here. I can't get through the steam engines, right? You've got to go round them. One there. So I've connected up all of those. I now need pipes to come out at the end of each of these. 43 pipes there. So one pipe will come out the end of that one. One out the end of there and one out the end of there. I'm going to join those into it like that. That up like that. And then this one is going to come round and join in there. Actually, don't need those 2. There we go. Right, so I've got lots of pipes. And I've got water here, and I don't know if this is going to be enough water. Oh, right, so we've got the advanced furnace. I'm going to need to make steel plates for that. This is the next thing that I want so that I can get these bigger electric poles. They are incredibly useful, but also I want to be able to take on the next steps of those. What's this? Circuit networks. I haven't played around with these yet. Apparently there's lots of things you can do. The red wires, green wires, the combinators and that. It's kind of like, if you play Minecraft, it's kind of like the redstone. Oil. We need oil. We'll do the oil. That's got to be the next thing. That's got to be. So now, is there going to be enough water out of one pump supplying it to do all of these furnaces? This is a big question. I really have got no clue. If you have a look here, right, the performance is 0. Water is 3.13. Yeah, it's not doing very much, but I'm just guessing. Why is it like this? That's 10. It might just be because it's still spreading out. Maybe that one pump isn't enough. If I stick another pump in, sort of producing more water, I might need to split this up into 2. Have half coming off of this side. We'll see. The next thing I want to do is I want a conveyor belt is going to run down next to all of these because they've all got to have coal. So rotate that round so that it's facing that way and run north like that. I've actually run out of conveyor belt. Let's make one more lot of 5. And while I'm waiting, I want a inserter. Now, they don't actually go that fast. So one regular inserter should be sufficient. If I plonk that one down there like that. Put one here. Now, what a lot of people will say is you really should wait. You shouldn't have your whole circuit, like your battery bank here. Well, I've got it. Like this is going to be like a backup circuit. you shouldn't have this run off of regular inserters, because what happens is, if you run out of power, basically they stop powering themselves, and then you run into all sorts of trouble. I don't know. I really don't know if that's the case or not. But at the moment, I mean, look at this. The water is now powering up again. It's we're getting more into each of the pipes, so I'm guessing it kind of sucks it through, and then it pokes it out this end. And you need to be looking at the temperature as well as the actual... Where it's got the water drop, that's the quantity of water in the pipe. So that seems to be working okay. Then the temperature is slowly rising as the coal is going to be fed down into the furnaces. It's bringing up the temperature. So that is going to stay at 100 degrees. We need it all to be 100 degrees. It's got to be 100 degrees through everything. Now those are going quite nicely. If we have a look up here, we're now up to full power. So this bank of 10 of them, I think is going to be enough. But now all we need to do is just wait and find out if this one can put in enough. We've got a really fast one over here. Can this one provide enough coal to feed all 10 of these powers? All 10 of these boilers? Right, the steam engines are working perfectly. We've all got temperature 100, and the one at the furthest away from all of them, that one is temperature 99. Is it going to go up? These are all 100. Oh, yeah, and 100. Right, everything is at 100 there. We've only got one furnace here that's not actually doing anything at the moment. There it goes. All the furnaces are now working. Everything is at 100 degrees. So I don't think we need all of these furnaces. So let's try removing half of them. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to remove 5 furnaces. Put those down there like that, and then we'll see what happens. Quite no. Oh, I know why they're just staying over there. Now, is that still going to produce? It's obviously, I think it's going to use more coal. I think it actually burns through it a little bit faster if you do it this way. But the temperature should start to rise. That's 40. It's 29, 30. Right, so that's coming up. That's 90 degrees, 91. So it is coming up. And this is... See, this temperature down here is lower now. So I haven't sort of really experimented with this. I know how the basics of it work, but I haven't played with it a lot. The temperature here is now at 99. So we got 99 and it's 100 up here. This... Oh, it's 90. It's actually creeping up. So I don't think we need all of them. I'll tell you what we could do. We could remove... If we put a furnace every other one. So remove that one. And stick a furnace there. And stick a furnace there. You don't actually need to remove them. You can just... basically, you plonk them down as it works like an upgrade. So remove that one, and I'll move the first one. And then I'll put pipes down through. Ah, you idiot. So apparently you can do it the other way around as well. So now I got none. One there, one there, one there, one there, and one there, like that. Remove that one. That one, that one, that one, and... Oh, we've researched. Excellent. So we've got the oil processing research. The next stage... Oh, sulfur processing. This is going to be good, because then we're going to get the sulfuric acid, which will unlock batteries. I also want to be able to do flammables and plastics. Actually, I think plastics is the more important one. We want to do that one first. So let's do the plastics first. There is a lot of stuff that you can research. While that's sort of... hang on, I just want to remove that inserter there. While that's warming up and powering up through, let's just go and check on all of our production lines. How are we doing up here? I've got loads of science packs up here. We've got no shortage of those. These are busy making. The only thing that I was concerned about previously was the bottleneck for the iron. We simply weren't getting enough iron coming up here. I've got... This chest is emptying, and then the iron is going from this conveyor straight onto this conveyor. So, how should we do this? If we look in here, I'm thinking we should really remove this one. That would actually be the better option, if we think about it. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to remove that one. That one's going to go, and it's going to feed into this, and then it's going to feed straight out again. Because we're going to want to be able to take a little bit out now and then, and I'm also going to want a steel furnace. I'm going to do a furnace right on the end here, and that's going to have steel going into it. But if you have a look down through here, I've got all of these red science packs. I'm going to use a lot of them, but Yeah. How are we going to do this? I need more steel. I need more steel plates, but I also want to keep things running how they are. We're going to have to change this around in a little bit. I think I'm going to expand my iron production through here if I put another line of miners. And then now that I can... Actually, I've got it. Right, I know I'm talking to myself a lot. I do apologise. I need to make steel furnaces. I need to make some steel furnaces, so I need to make steel plate. To make steel plate, I need to do it in a regular furnace. And we will do that in just a minute. Let's just double check that our power supply is working as intended. Right, 100 degrees all the way through everything. That's perfect. That's what we want. And we got plenty of water pressure as well. There's 9.5.6. That's fine. That is absolutely perfect. So we've got more power than we know what to do with for quite a while. If you click on one of these, it actually shows you all the power that's coming in. Consumption is 1.9. Production is 2.1. And that is just a fraction. So when that one gets all the way up, that's when you start running into problems. The accumulators, that's when we get the batteries. That'll be later on. So this is the consumption here, and we're producing 2 megawatts at the moment from these. And we will later on... Can I make them? I can't make them yet. We will later on be able to make solar panels, and then you can make a massive, great big solar farm. And once you've got your big solar farm going, you then have big accumulators as well. And so you don't have to worry about supplying all the fuel and the water into it. It's actually quite easy. You just plonk it down and it generates it all for you. You don't have to do anything to it at all. And what am I doing? Right, I want to move the stone wall up there, and I want to make some lights because I want to light up this bit. 1, 2, 3. Let's make 3 lots of those so I can put... I'm going to put a few lights around there, that was all. Just so that I can see what's going on. And now we need to look at the production of the iron. We've got the iron plates here. This is going to start slowing down soon. So what we're going to need to do in order to combat that is... Let's see... Well, that's going out of there faster than it's coming into there. So that chest is still lowering down. It's about 230 at the moment, but it's going to drop. So, and it's going to drop further because I'm going to start making some steel. So what I'm going to... I know what we'll do. We want 1 electric mining drill. That'll do for a start. While that's making, let me go and take these lights. I want to put a few up here just to light up this area. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and then I'll put a few in front of these. Space. There we go. 1 over there. I really should put lights all the way around the outside as well. I think that would look pretty cool. I'll get to that. And electric mining drill. Right, I'm going to use 1 electric mining drill on its own over here. And I really want to pick up that little bit there. So I'm going to bring the mining drill... Yeah, I'll have to do it like that. Put that one there. Put out another cable so that it comes over a little bit, and then this belt here is going to run east like this. And I don't actually need these boilers. Now, one thing I don't know how to do is to break things down after I've made them. That would be quite a handy little trick to have, is how, you know, can you break these things down after you've made them or not? But in the meantime... Is there a way to do it? I will look that up. I will look up to see if I can do that. And in the meantime, I'm just going to borrow this furnace here. I'm going to run over here and I'm going to plonk it down again. That one is going to go like that. And I'm going to take a belt from here like that. Actually, it's only got to do this way. There. Remove that one. Put... Inserter, inserter. And I need another one. Inserter. And yet another one there. And then I want to put a chest. Here. That's right. And then I want power. Now, if you just feed... Oh, no, I don't want iron ore going into it. I want plates. Right, well, I have to do another one. Did this wrong. I did it wrong. I know. Hang on. Move up here and just put that there so that it feeds in. That's going to feed iron plates into there. I need a second one of these. Let me just borrow that one. That one is... If I remove him and remove that one. Where did that furnace go? There it is. That furnace is going to go right there like that. I'm going to have this conveyor belt running south. 1, 2... Okay, just 2. I've run out of conveyor belts again. Like that. And turn some power on. There. Now I'll take the chest that I did have, and I will put the chest there like that. And then I will put an inserter here. And we've done it at last. Right. It takes a long time to make steel, right? It takes a long time. But once I get the next level of furnace going, it'll be a lot faster. So I got 1 piece of steel. I need 8 to make a furnace. I think that's going to be in the next episode rather than this episode. And then once I've got 1, I can sort of start replacing these with steel furnaces rather than irregular furnaces. First of all, though, I think I might... Let me just check how fast it is. It's annoying having to get so close to it. I think that furnace there is going to be the one that we replace first. That'll do it a lot faster, and then that will feed into this one. It takes 5 iron plates. 6, 7, yeah. So it's actually this one that we're going to do first. 3. Ideal. Right, let's have a look down here and see if we've actually taken any damage on the wall. We need to check this occasionally, but we've got 1 little bit of damage on that piece of wall there. I don't see anything else. We've got this huge base here. There's another one down there. I've got a radar system. You remember we put in that radar. Is that still running? I did have it running. Where did I put the radar? We had a radar somewhere. I can't remember where I put it now. Or have I no longer got the radar? I know we did have it. It was busy scanning round telling us where all the baddies were. I got a feeling that we no longer have it in operation. Where is it? I got 2 mining belts over here. They're running fairly slow. That was spare... Oh, that was the spare iron. Not iron, the spare... Oh, what were they called? Ammunition. That was all the ammunition that we had. So if I just pick up all of this, that's no longer needed for a minute. Look, the ammunition is still feeding out. That's doing perfectly. But the radar, I don't think I've got a radar at the moment. And I definitely did have one. What did I do with that? Do you know, that has completely vanished. I thought I had a radar. It looks a bit like one of the gun turrets. I can move the gun turrets out the middle as well. But anyway, never mind that. I will make another one if we haven't got one, if I can't find it. We're slowing down because we need this iron. The bottleneck here on all of this production system is the pieces of iron coming out. If we can get... So I got the red ones, the red packs, they're all the way out here. It's the green ones are still slowing us down a little bit. I got... Whoa, have I really filled all of that up? I've filled that belt completely. The chest. Completely filled it up. Which means that these aren't going to be producing quite so much, which means that more of the iron plates are actually going to... Yeah, some of them are being sidetracked here. We still need to look at that. Right, electric energy distribution. We've done the plastics. Gun turret damage upgrade is actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Advanced oil processing, which is you can basically change your different types of oils. We won't get to that yet. Fluid handling, again, this is really useful, especially getting the pumps and stuff. I think we're going to want that one next to go with the oil. So when we do the oil in a couple of episodes' time, we'll be sort of ready to move on with it. It becomes a bit of a bottleneck if you haven't got it. And what do we got? Right, I've got 11 of these. So in the next episode, we're going to start upgrading our furnaces so that we can produce faster. I want surplus iron coming through. That's going to be the next thing. I need surplus iron so that I can make steel out of it as well. So I'll probably have to start setting up some more miners on some of this. Some of these are fast running out. I've got lots left on that one. That one's nearly dead. This one's doing fine. So yeah, I hope you've learned something new. We've got our little steam engine farm going quite nicely down here now. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. That is working perfectly. And the bigger this place gets, the more of this we're going to need. And then we're going to go to solar panels. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.